Hi, today we are going to practice simple English while traveling on a couple of public transport services in Chennai. We will ride the local train and metro, walk through the station, and describe the things we see along the way. You can repeat after me, practice shadowing, or simply relax and listen to improve your English listening and speaking skill. If you are learning English and enjoy learning through real life experiences, this series is for you. Whether you want to speak English more naturally and fluently in school, college, at work, during interviews, while traveling abroad, or simply describe the world around you in English. This video will help you improve your everyday English through real life situations. I upload a new video every week, so please subscribe and join me every Sunday to watch, listen, and improve your English. Let's begin our journey. Today, we are going on a short trip to Chennai International Airport. To get there, we will take a couple of public transport services. First, a local train and then a metro, because we are currently a little outside the city. Now, we are entering the railway station, and the ticket counter is over here, where we can buy a ticket for our journey. We can also buy a ticket from the ticket kiosk or online. I have already got a ticket for the trip. While I'm looking for the way to the next platform, I see a goods train slowly passing by. This goods train is carrying a lot of shipping containers. I think it's going to Chennai harbor so the containers can be loaded onto a ship. Now, I'm climbing the stairs to reach the next platform where we will catch our train to the destination. Stairs are a set of steps that helps us to go up and down between different levels and floor. Now I'm going down the stairs to the platform. You can see the station name board here, and we have reached our platform where we will catch the train. Over there is a small stall for water where we can buy a bottled water or refill our own water bottles. Now I'm walking along the platform to reach the middle section. If you board one of the middle coaches, you can usually avoid some of the heavy crowd. A few people are waiting for the train in the small waiting area. And look, there is another empty goods train parked on the middle track. It's being halted here. Halted means the train has stopped here for some time. It could be for a few hours, a day, or sometimes even longer. On our right side, there is a small food stall where we can buy snacks, drinks, and other refreshments. After waiting for a couple of minutes, our train is arriving at the platform. Now we are getting on the train, and I just sat by the window. I always prefer a window seat because I enjoy looking outside during the journey. Of course, whether I get one depends on the time of the day and how crowded the train is. Since it's not peak hour, the train isn't very crowded and there are plenty of seats available. Peak hour, also called rush hour, is usually early in the morning and late in the evening. The rest of the day is generally less crowded. The train has already started moving. You can see the platform on the opposite side is longer than the one we were on. I'm enjoying the view through the window, and we are about to reach the next station. Beyond those green trees, there is a big lake. Just as I was trying to show you the lake, another train suddenly passed by on the opposite track. That surprised me for a moment. We are now getting close to the last station on this route, where we will get down. The train has arrived at the platform, and everyone in the coach has stood up and moved towards the door to get off quickly. Our coach is almost empty now. Only one other passenger and I are left inside. I have just stepped off the train. There is a station name board, Chennai Central Suburban Station. The platform looks quite calm with very few people around. Over there is a digital display board. It shows the train number, train name, departure time, and platform number. If a train hasn't arrived yet, its platform number may not be displayed. In India, railway information is generally shown in three languages: English, Hindi, and the local language of the state. Since we are in Chennai, Tamil is the local language. So you will see English, Hindi, and Tamil on the display board. Now I'm walking towards the station exit so we can reach the nearby metro station. Can you notice the red stripes on this train coach? That's the first class. And you need a first class ticket to travel in it. This coach with green stripes and the women's symbol is reserved for women, girls, and children. Along the platform, there are many advertisement banners hanging from the roof. Now we are entering the station's main waiting area. Over there is a small milk stall. It's quite busy with many people buying milk and enjoying quick drink before continuing their journey. Behind me, you can see another large digital display board showing train information. We are almost at the exit now. This is one of the most important railway stations in Chennai. The station has 16 platforms. 5 of them are used for local suburban trains like the one we just traveled on. The remaining platforms in the next building are used for long distance trains traveling to different states across India. Let me quickly show you that part of the station. Now we are entering this part of the station. As you can see, many people are waiting for their trains and checking the digital display board. We are now in the waiting area for long distance passengers. There are several restaurants, cafes, and shops where travelers can buy food, drinks, and other essentials while they wait. Here's another large digital display board for long distance trains. I'll keep exploring the station. Over there, you can see an old diesel locomotive. A locomotive is the engine that pulls or pushes a train. This railway station was originally built during the British period, and it has been carefully maintained over the years while preserving its historic architecture. The train in front of us is traveling from Chennai Central to Thiruvananthapuram Central in the neighborhood state of Kerala. On the next platform, there is another locomotive. This one is an electric engine, which is what most trains use today. I think it's about to leave the platform. Yes, there it goes. Now, let's head towards the metro station and continue our journey. Since this is one of the most important railway stations in Chennai, you can find almost every type of public transport here. There are local trains, long distance trains, the metro, city buses, auto rickshaw stands, and even one of the largest government hospital in India nearby. Now we are entering Chennai Central Metro Station. It's just opposite to the suburban station. There are several ways to enter the metro station. You can use the lift, the escalator, or the stairs. Today, I'm taking the escalator because it's most convenient option. The metro here runs underground. We need to go to platform number 5 to catch the train to the airport. For that, we have to go 4 levels down. Right now, we are on the level 1 and we are heading to level 2. This is where we can buy tickets and enter the metro station. On the way, I spot a huge bookshop on my left. It looks like it hasn't opened yet and some work is still going on. Here is the exit gate. Passengers can scan their ticket or tap their metro card here before leaving the station. And over here is a ticket counter where you can buy a metro ticket. Before entering the station, everyone has to go through a security check. I'm placing my bag on the X-ray scanner and then I'll walk through the security scanner. Now I'm tapping my card at the ticket gate to enter the station. We are taking another escalator to the next lower level. We need to go one level further down to reach the airport metro platform. Platforms on the upper levels are for trains traveling to other parts of Chennai. Finally, we have arrived at platform 5. I'm walking towards the middle of the platform because it's usually more convenient to board the train from there. Can you see the pink sign with the women's icon? That's the ladies only coach, and only women are allowed to travel in that coach. The digital display board above shows that the airport train will arrive in 4 minutes. The arrow mark on the platform show exactly where the train doors will open. The train has arrived and the doors have opened. First, the passengers inside are getting off the train and then the people waiting on the platform start getting in. Now we are getting into the metro. Even though it's not peak hour, the metro is still quite crowded. The doors have closed and the train has started moving. Above the doors, you can see the route map. It shows where the train started, where it's going, and our current location. There are no seats available, so I'm standing near the door and holding the handrail. On the display above, you can see small icons for a bus, a local train, a long distance train, and an aeroplane. These icons show which type of transport is connected to each metro station. On the doors, you can also see a few safety signs. They remind us not to lean on the doors and not to smoke or eat inside the metro. The CCTV camera symbol above lets us know the train is under CCTV surveillance. Over here, you can see the priority seating information. All the seats in the metro train are prioritized for elderly people, pregnant women, people with disabilities, and passengers with young children. If someone from these groups is standing while we are sitting, it's good practice to offer them our seat. The train is now coming out of the underground section. So far, we have been traveling through underground tunnels. Now, the train is coming up to the elevated track and continue its journey above the city. An elevated track is a railway track built above the ground on concrete pillars, allowing the train to travel over roads and buildings. And now we are on the elevated metro line. Before we continue to the airport, I need to finish a small task. So I'll get off at the next station and catch the following train. Now I'm getting off the metro. This is what an elevated metro station looks like. Compared to the previous station, this one is much quieter and almost empty. A train is now leaving the station. Over there, another metro train is halted on the middle track. I also spotted an aeroplane flying very low above us. It looks so close because we are only a couple of stations away from the Chennai airport. To finish my work, I need to leave the station and come back again. Here is the exit sign and this is the exit gate where we tap our metro card or scan our ticket before leaving. I'm tapping my card now to exit the station. This station feels much calmer than the other station we have visited. There is a lift here, an escalator and a staircase here. To reach the street, we need to go down 2 more levels. There isn't an escalator going down from here, so I'm taking the stairs instead. I have reached the street level. There are a lot of vehicles passing by and the road looks very busy. During peak hours, this road usually has heavy traffic. But since it's not now, the traffic is moving smoothly. I have now boarded another metro train to the airport. I'm looking outside through the window. Everything looks very green and we have already entered the airport area. Can you see that plane? It's about to take off. Over there, you can also see several airplanes parked near the runway, waiting for their next journey. We are just one station away from the airport. Can you see the airplane moving alongside us? I'm not sure if it is visible on the camera, but you might be able to see it if you zoom in. And finally, here is the Chennai International Airport. It looks huge and wide. This is just one side of the airport. There are another couple of terminals on the other side as well. As the train enters the station, everyone starts standing up and getting ready to get off. Finally, we have arrived at the airport metro station. Thank you so much for riding with me today. What do we call a metro train track that built above the ground? It's called an elevated track. What do we call a train that is parked for a few hours, a day, or sometimes even longer? The train is halted. What do we call the busy time in the early morning and late evening when many people use public transport? Peak hours or rush hours. Which phrase did we use when we were walking straight on the platform? Along the platform. Where would you like to go next and which everyday English topic would you like to practice? Let me know in the comments. If this video really helped you, please subscribe for new simple real life English video every week. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next journey. Bye bye.